Hey everyone, welcome to the vlog. It's been an interesting week for me. I don't know why I'm out of breath. I've only just got up the stairs and that's it. Gosh, I'm really out of shape, people. I need to get on with the exercise. Interesting week full of lots and lots of stressful phone calls, which has been a little bit annoying in itself because some of these things still hasn't been resolved. I had my phone call last week for the pre-assessment for my procedure at hospital. Was kind of expecting to wait a couple of weeks to hear anything from the hospital, but luckily they've called me today and I'm all booked in. So that means that because of all the lockdown rules and what's going on with COVID and things like that, my procedure is on Wednesday next week, and 3 days before the procedure you need to have a COVID test and then you have to isolate. But 3 days before that is a Sunday, so I'm having my COVID test done on Saturday, which means then from Saturday until I have the procedure on Wednesday I have to completely isolate. That means that because my boyfriend doesn't live with me and obviously he's still working, has to see the kids and things like that, means that I'm going to be completely alone. Well, me and the cat are going to be completely alone for 4 days. I don't mind the not going out the house. I spend 4 days in a row in the house usually anyway. I don't sleep particularly well when I'm on my own. My mind doesn't quieten down at night like it should because of the ADHD, so I don't sleep very well when I'm completely on my own. 4 nights of not sleeping very well and then having to go to hospital, I'm kind of predicting meltdown at the hospital. Another slightly annoying thing, the hospital I'm going to is the main hospital. There are actually small hospitals closer to me, but they don't do this procedure, so I'm having to go to the main hospital, which is 2 bus rides and an hour and a half away. But I was expecting, because it's a major hospital, that they would have a learning disability liaison nurse there. Because I have nobody to go with me, this is what the liaison nurses are meant to be for. They don't have one. In a hospital as large as that, they do not have a single liaison nurse, and yet you go onto the NHS website and it will tell you all about learning disability liaison nurses. There isn't one available for me at all, so I have nobody there. But they have made a note that I am autistic. I obviously maybe a lot more nervous than the average person, and they're going to explain fully the procedure beforehand for me, so at least they're going to be aware of the situation a little bit. Slight ache, and this is the first time really that I've noticed it happen, but she was speaking to me normally, like I'm just a normal adult, which I am a normal adult, but as soon as I mentioned that I'm autistic and some of the information that I'm told I may not understand, she started speaking to me like I was a child. For a telephone booking an appointment, that's not necessary. I can understand what you're saying to me. So that irked me a little bit. I understand why she did it, because she doesn't know me. She doesn't know my level of capability. She doesn't know that I'm able to understand her at least. So I can let that slide like a little bit, but it's not necessary. And I am lucky it's the first time that it's happened to me, that I'll be having a normal conversation with somebody, I'll mention that I'm autistic, and typically actually they've carried on speaking to me exactly the same. They've obviously tweaked in their head that I've been able to understand so far, so continue in the same vein. It does mean my plans for the next week and a half have to revolve around these 2 appointments, so I have to change everything that I would usually do in a week. Sometimes I procrastinate quite a lot, and I will film a video, edit it and get it uploaded on the day that it's meant to be going out for people to watch, and we'll do things a little bit last minute. I can't do that now because Saturday I've got 1 appointment, Wednesday I've got another appointment, and they're video days. So I now have to plan and prepare. Because I've had a bit more energy recently because of getting the vitamin D tablets and having less fatigue, means that I've had a couple of proactive moments. So I have a vlog filmed for next Wednesday already, just got to edit it. I've also filmed something for Saturday yesterday, so that is going to be a lot of editing, but it's Monday when I'm filming this one, so I have right up until Friday to get that done and no other plans. because of the new lockdown, it means that the places I would normally go to for various appointments are completely closed, so it's all telephone appointments now, so that is saving me a lot of time and a lot of energy as well, so I can get more things done in the house. I also had a telephone call last week. I don't know if I've mentioned this in a vlog yet. I've spoken to so many people about it, I can't remember whether I've actually told you guys about it or not, but I've had phone calls about getting a needs assessment done, so that is to see if I need any kind of support work. As from when I spoke to them, it could be anywhere up to 28 days before the people who are assessing me actually get in contact with me, so I could be waiting a while. I am a little bit nervous about this whole hospital procedure because obviously it's something new. I've never done this before. The hospital that I'm going to, I've only ever been there once, and my boyfriend went with me. This time I'm going completely alone. Obviously I know how to get there. It's a hospital, I knew where it was and things like that as well. But I've only been into a small section of the hospital when I went to get my blood test done a few weeks back. This is going to be completely different and it's going to need quite a lot of preparation. So I have to take a dressing gown and slippers, which means I'm going to have to take a small suitcase because I can't fit a dressing gown in my bag. And because I'm little miss over prepared, there's a load of other stuff I have to take with me as well. Stage you could be there for up to 3 hours, so I have to take a book, I have to download enough podcasts because also I have an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back travel time, so I have to factor in an extra 3 hours. So you're looking at, it could be a 6-hour day just for one 5-minute appointment. So I have to make sure I've got enough stuff to entertain me while I'm there. So I'm going to be taking a lot of stuff that I'm probably not even going to use. So now I'm just looking forward to getting the next week and a half over and done with. I figured one of the things actually to get me through the 4 days of isolation is I may end up doing some filming about it, maybe even a bonus video, maybe do it as the vlog. We'll see whether what I film is actually interesting. I've got some plans for some things that I'm going to do during those 4 days to keep myself busy. There's also a bunch of stuff that I am not allowed to eat leading up to this procedure, so I need to meal plan what I'm going to eat between Saturday and Wednesday, so then I can write down an ingredients list and I can go to the shops. My boyfriend is off work on Wednesday, so that's the only day he can help me get all the stuff in that I need. I also need to make sure I've got enough food for the cat as well, because if he runs out of food I can't just nip to the shops and get some, so I need to make sure I've got more than enough for him as well. So a ton of preparation and a lot of time to be spent for a 5-minute procedure. Looking forward to it all, but we'll see how it goes. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.